What's up, guys? It's Kyle on the Renegade, back here with another Dragon Ball Super review. Sorry if you don't like the format change, but we're gonna have to go to straight screenshots, because even cutting everything down to, like, less than 20 seconds is still getting me flagged and blocked. So, screenshots it is. So for anyone who doesn't know, Kiyoshi Hikawa is apparently the man who wrote Limit Breaker vs. Survivor, the theme song for Dragon Ball Super right now. I'm not really sure why he was in the beginning of the episode wearing Goku's gi doing a Kamehameha, but hey, there he was. So we start the episode with Goku getting hurled through some rocks and Kefla more or less claiming she's great. Standard Dragon Ball fare there. Kefla knocks down Goku and goes for a Dragon Throw, one of Goku's signature moves. So Beerus claims Champa's cheating, but the Omni King overrules him and says, nah, Portara's cool, everyone can use it, so just go ahead, throw earrings down into the ring, go for it. We want some fusion, bros. I love how Beerus immediately yanks the Portara off of Shin. Also, is this guy just an idiot, or what? Because I know he's supposed to look smart, but, so we move on to Vegeta fighting Toppo, and Toppo actually goes for the same bear hug he used on Goku. I love Toppo's line about letting Vegeta watch the match between Goku and Kefla from the stands. We actually get to see some action between the Namekians of Universe 6 and Gohan and Piccolo. Gohan uses the Demon Flash, which is one of Piccolo's old moves, and actually stomps through a Namekian's arm, which is, weird. Also, does he have extra gloves, or what? I really like Shin's idea of fusing together Android 17 and 18 into Android 35, but Whis brings up an interesting point that if they lose that fighter, then they lose two fighters at once. To be fair, I don't really think they would need to worry too much about that with 17 and 18. They're both very level-headed and incredibly powerful on their own, so just imagine putting them together. Unfortunately, at the realization, Beerus decides it's not worth the risk and decides to save it as a trump card for later. Universe 2 decides to throw down some Portara to a couple of their weaker fighters, but Kefla actually, for some reason, charges right through them and destroys their Portara. So they fail at their fusion because Zarbuto tries to put the earring on his helmet and also in the wrong ear. But Kefla charges through them and breaks their Portara. So 18 appears to have hurt her leg, but she gets challenged by that patrolman, policeman guy who challenged Frieza earlier. But 17 steps in at the last second and stops her from getting punched in the face, because that's not how a gentleman fights a lady. I really wish 17 had actually, like, blasted him out of the ring, but I guess they weren't really in a position. It looks like they were close to the middle. So Kefla throws one of her energy blasts and gets a direct hit on Goku, but it looks like Goku blocked it by powering up to Super Saiyan Blue. So Kefla decides she's gonna power up too, and her power is huge. It looks really cool. I'm not really sure what to call it though. Maybe Super Saiyan Green? But who knows? Like, who knows what it really is, honestly. It could be Super Saiyan Green, it could be just a Super Saiyan, it could be, who knows. It's a little annoying, actually, to not know what these new forms, if they're new forms, are called. Because it kind of just looks like a regular Super Saiyan, but it also looks super green, so it makes me wonder whether or not it is Super Saiyan Green or something like that. So finally the battle starts up, and we get some pretty interesting shots. Not the best, but decent enough. Also, for some reason, we get that song that was between Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren when they were fighting. I love Jiren's little eye twitch for noticing Kefla and Goku's fight. And then immediately Vegeta breaks free of Toppo's grasp, and they both seem pretty winded from it. I wonder if you could mix Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Berserk into something cool with a fusion. Kefla goes for another big energy blast, but Goku uses the Kaioken to just knock it away instead of defending. And Goku nearly hits Frieza, which was quite amusing. And Frieza actually says he's quite interested to see who will turn out the victor of this fight. But honestly, Frieza, who do you think, buddy boo? So Kefla blocked one punch from Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, and her arms apparently completely numb, but she wants to keep going. She powers up to keep pushing the envelope, and Goku decides he's gonna go too. So they engage one more time. Goku immediately dodges and then gets a really good shot on Kefla's abdomen, and Kefla is sent flying back and reeling from the damage. I love how Kefla just called her God of Destruction the Peanut Gallery. So Goku decides he's done taking those blasts and does a Kamehameha at her, but she appears behind him and gives him a solid kick in the head, which sends Goku flying, and he actually powers down, which surprised even me. I thought he was going to be faking her. But we get the ultimate surprise in Kefla finally approaching, saying that she's going to finish him off. Goku stands up as she goes for her blast, and just suddenly he awakens Ultra Instinct. And not gonna lie, didn't expect that one. I was expecting him to either get out of the way or have been faking or something like that, anything. But no, Ultra Instinct caught me by surprise. Not gonna lie, I'm not really the biggest fan of the Ultra Instinct theme. It's a little too over the top, if you will. So Goku opens his eyes after finishing up his transformation and reveals that he is in fact in Ultra Instinct. And Beerus remarks that it's about time we get a good look. So Whis makes this interesting statement, he's broke through his shell again. And I actually think I know what that means now. I thought I did before when they showed Goku like slashing through his Super Saiyan Blue form and reaching his full potential that way. I think I have a slightly fuller, clearer understanding now. And what I think it means by he broke through his shell to attain Ultra Instinct is the way Goku has been powering up all this time is what he's been doing is he's been transforming, more or less. So Super Saiyan Blue is the Super Saiyan form of Super Saiyan God, and it's just another way of transforming to bring out more potential, and he's figured out he can stack the Kaioken on top of that to really amp up his power. Now what if Goku has the potential to always have this multiplier from the Kaioken on him, or even the Super Saiyan Blue power-up on him, and that may be what exactly breaking through his shell means, is that Goku, through powering up to Super Saiyan Blue and using the Kaioken with it, actually reached the ceiling of what he can do through transforming, and more or less broke the need to transform to access his full power. Now, I could be very, very wrong about that. We're going to see next episode for sure. Anyway, let's move on to the preview, because that's pretty much the end of the episode there. So next week, Kefla's going to go head-to-head against Ultra Instinct Goku, and it doesn't look like it's going to go too well for her. It looks like Jiren's finally going to stop meditating. And in the very last shot of the preview, it looks like Goku may be summoning up some kind of blue power. And I wonder if that's him stacking Super Saiyan Blue with Ultra Instinct. I'm not sure if that's possible or not, but especially with the conversation that I just mentioned about the breaking out of his shell thing that I just kind of thought of. But anyway, we'll definitely see how it goes next week. Thanks everybody for watching. I've been Kyle on the Renegade. Hope you don't mind the new screenshot format, but it is what it is. This week we're going to be covering Goku's character development on Friday. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you Friday for that, unless you guys are joining me for Nier Automata throughout the week. And bye.